using human intention to help manifest the physical world into being. This is, I guess, coincidence. Although I don't believe anything is coincidence. It's all in the hand of God. I just recently saw on Netflix a very nice movie called The Secret, having to do with what we think, and our thoughts are what we are. And this is also what Christian spiritual fathers tell us. We are our thoughts. So we have to be careful what our thoughts are of. Even our Lord Jesus Christ said, even what you think could be a sin. It's not just your actions, but also your thoughts. If you think of something, coveting something, that's a sin as well as doing it. So also Heart Math has a lot of beautiful articles on the evidence and confirmations that scientists have found having to do with the power of prayer and how that affects our environment, us, our family, our home, our city, our whole earth, and it can also have effects on the solar storms of the sun. Our prayers can even calm solar storms, from what they found. That's on Heart Math if you want to find out. They have fantastic articles on that. But now going to this. Human intentions and manifesting in the physical world. This is on Collective Spark by Stephen McCambly. The idea that we actually can manifest the physical world into being in every moment based on our thoughts used to be the stuff of fairy tales for most people. There was a sense that old sayings like, as ye think, so shall ye be, and everything is possible for him who believes. Or, as we were taught in school, the self-fulfilling prophecy, were considered to have some mysterious wisdom, but few really took them to be direct conditions of reality itself. A little over a decade ago, however, many started to take the subject more seriously. The popularity of a movie and book entitled The Secret, that's what I just talked, it's on Netflix if you want to see it, which brags 28+ million copies in print, but it's also in the Netflix movie called The Secret Attraction. It was translated, this book translated into 52 languages, was an important contributor to the popularization of the idea that we can manifest the things we want in our lives through the power of our intention. It has our belief subsided. I have observed over the past decade. Oh, by the way, in the movie, if you have Netflix, I'm sure most of you do, there are even quantum physicists talking. There are doctors talking. There are even reverends talking about this. There are some people who were homeless who became very affluent, and they talk about their experiences concerning this and other situations as well, having to do with their health or their marital status, their personal relationships. So, having to do with our lives and the power of intention, has our belief subsided? I've observed over the past decade, at least in terms of the people and communities I'm in contact with, that the belief and optimism in the power of intention has waned somewhat, while some people have gone forward and made the power of intention the centerpiece of their life's activities. Many who once tried to engage in such practices have since become disillusioned by the idea, a consequence of failed attempts, or have simply forgotten about it and returned their focus to strictly material processes to try and get what they want out of life. Are you familiar with the idea? Have you made some attempts at manifesting through intention in the past and have since shifted away from the practice? Let's read on. Feeling good. To manifesting through intention is first to overcome what seems to be a logical paradox as we try to visualize what we want, such as a new car, lover, etc. We have to somehow feel good about the whole matter as though we are not actually lacking what we want. As The Secret speaker Joe Vitale says, it's really important that you feel good because this feeling good is what goes out as a signal into the universe and starts to attract more of itself to you. So the more you can feel good, the more you will attract the things that help you feel good and that will keep bringing you up higher and higher, end quote. But how are we supposed to feel good about what we're lacking? Even those who have been highly successful at manifesting through intention have a devil of a time explaining how they are having positive feelings in relation to the exercise of bringing towards them something that they don't have enough of or don't have any of. In some writings on the subject, the wanting of something as an intention does not bring to us the thing itself, but only the continued wanting of it. We are told that the proper mindset is to feel grateful for what we want, as though we already have it. But the fact is that we don't have it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be asking for it. So how do we get around this paradox? The real secret: become service to others. I believe the secret to overcoming this paradox is in understanding that there are mainly two types of people in the world: those who are oriented towards service to self, and those that are oriented towards service to others. Those who are fundamentally service to self, quote unquote, see themselves as separate from the rest of humanity. They see the world's resources as scarce, and they feel they have to compete with others to get what they want. In this state of fear, manifesting from intention becomes very difficult, because their fear of lack will always be more powerful than their belief that they can get what they want. Those who are fundamentally service to others see all of humanity as connected, the world's resources as unlimited, and in getting what they want, they actually inspire others to get what they want. My favorite book on the subject, The Science of Getting Rich, written in 1910 by Wallace T. Wattles, says it this way, quote, "You are to become a creator, not a competitor. You are going to get what you want, but in such a way that when you get it, every other man will have more than he has now." End quote. Win-win. In choosing to manifest through intention in our lives this way, we can actually see our lives as modeling and inspiring others who are actively seeking their own desired manifestations. So it's really a win-win mentality between ourselves and others. There are no limits to what can be manifested. Wattles says that no matter how many people actively intend abundance, the material universe is compelling to bring it into being. Now, as the movie in The Secret says, there are those who say, the universe, the all being, the forever there is, of course, God. Now, people who have a true service to others mentally serve others with a confidence that they will be serving themselves by universal design. When serving others authentically, there is love and lightness and a genuine sense that, quote, we have to give, end quote. And so we naturally feel gratitude for our own abundance. But what we want is already a part of us, since we are connected to all things, so there is no longer a contradiction in being grateful for what we want. This gratitude really embodies the amorphous feel-good of Joe Vitale or the higher vibration of so many other commentators. If you have tried and given up on the process of manifesting through intention, it might be helpful to check if your intentions were always grounded in fear-based egocentric desire, as mine were in my earlier failed attempts to manifest. If you can make the move to orient your life to be in service of others, a monumental shift to be sure, you will see that manifesting through intention will become more natural, enjoyable, and ultimately successful. This article, Using Human Intention to Help Manifest the Physical World into Being, originally created for Collective Evolution, published here under Creative Commons on Collective Spark. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.